And so, day 5, it was time for the time trial, 16 kilometres around Saint-Étienne-les-Orgues. This the profile of what the riders had to face. Highly technical, it was. Well, time as well for Paulhuber to try and put some time between himself and Miguel Martinez. Cadel Evans led them all off. The World Cup leader had had all sorts of bad luck earlier on in the Tour. And perhaps today was to be no different. It was always difficult. Finishes of 9th, 11th, 24th and 8th ahead of today. Evans was gunning for it, as was last year's winner, Lenny Christensen. Desperate like the day before, one of those who got lost, of course. Well, he knew the route today, but it was hard. Christensen, 8th fastest and 8th overall. Well, David Ourcel, one of the French stars here. Number 5 in a very strong team. And Ourcel riding beyond himself today. 7th fastest and one of the best times early on. Here's the finish time for Ourcel, 45.12, and setting the pace to beat. Bruno Hojdal, one of those that did come in under that time, 43.58. The other giant man, of course, that got lost yesterday with Christensen. Yes, our camera's getting a little close on this moment. Apologies all round to Mr. Hojdal. But he went on the day to finish in 5th place. Christophe Hérisset was up next. A decent tour, 4th on the first day, 3rd, of course, on the podium on day 3. Hérisset's time, 47.20, and he was to drop a place. Hojdal overpassing him overall. And so Massimo Di Bertolis of Diamondback on course, looking good for a time of 43.07. Yes, that's good enough, of course, to keep him 4th in the overall standings. Well, Christophe Depoy fell away after having an excellent early lead. One of the fastest at the split times. The first split, 19.27. He then started to fade. His finish time was good, 43.14. But not good enough on the day for more than 4th place. Well, the real battle, of course, about to begin. Hubert Paulhuber, the world champion, very unhappy the previous day. Only 19 seconds off the pace of Martinez and needing a very good run today in the time trial to close that gap. Well, Paulhuber had a great split time, 19.34. Second time check was 28.50. He was well on course and indeed was fastest, coming home in 42.44. And at least after him, Martinez knew exactly what he had to do to hold on to the leader's jersey. Paulhuber, all he could do at the end after finishing was just sit and wait for Martinez. Well, Martinez, of course, already on course at this moment. The riders setting off 2 minutes apart.
I lose my bottle holder. I had to stop to move it up, and I don't know. I give my best, and that's it.
So Miguel Martinez on track, and I can tell you, he was to be the fastest of the day. He was heading for his 3rd stage win after winning days 1 and 2. 12 seconds slower than Paulhuber at the first checkpoint. He'd actually fallen and bruised his thigh. You wouldn't know it the way he was going through some of the water hazards. Well, Martinez, well and truly a champion in waiting by the look of this performance. 42.04 was to be his winning time. That's enough to enhance his lead at the top of the standings. The crucial difference between Martinez and Paulhuber, 40 seconds. Paulhuber just waiting to see the resultant time. when it came, it was bad news for Paulhuber.
40 seconds.
40 seconds in front of you.
Presque 40 secondes d'avance.
Well, Martinez, given the news that he's actually managed to keep hold of his jersey, he says not bad at all when you think that I've actually had a crash. 40 seconds, very, very pleased with that. And that, of course, means that he's 59 seconds clear of Paulhuber from Brawl.